On February 25th, 2020, Kershaw County Council will have a meeting in which they're going to have a proclamation in support of the Boy Scouts of America, right at the time that the Boy Scouts are filing Chapter 11 for sexual abuse allegations of thousands of victims, and how they covered it up for decade after decade after decade. And today on ED Investigations, we're going to find out the truth about what's really going on. So over the last few years, we've been seeing that the Boy Scouts of America have uncovered that they have been covering up pedophiles and sexual abuse by some of their members for years and years, for decades. It goes back for a long, long while. But now it's coming apparent that they covered up all this to protect their reputation and wouldn't even call the police on most of them. And if we read down in this here article, we find out that there are thousands and thousands, and right here there's 800 men from across the country say they was abused. But that ain't even the tip of the iceberg. And the Boy Scouts have been working hard to cover this up for years, but it came out, and now they were working to cover their ass. And here in Kershaw County, Julie Burns and a gang of 3 are up to their no good mischief again. And they're gonna pass this here referendum in support of the Boy Scouts who are in such big trouble, don't you know? What this means is, if they pass it, that they support the Boy Scouts covering up all this pedophilia for decades and no consequences. And they're filing Chapter 13 to protect all their assets and keep everybody safe and don't have to pay the victims so much, and the victims don't have much time, and it's all going to be settled without the victims even going to court, so they can tell their story and get it down on the record. That's what Boy Scouts are doing, and Julie Burns and the gang of 3 support that and don't care nothing about the victims. Now listen here, this attorney says there is a crisis in the Boy Scouts, and there has been for many years and many decades. In fact, since the early 1900s. Since 1919, the Boy Scouts have maintained group files known as ineligible files, which acknowledge predatory behavior and pedophilia among Scout leaders. The Oregon Supreme Court ordered those files released in 2012. And that's when the Boy Scouts said, ooh, we're gonna be in trouble, so we need to start positioning ourselves legally so that we don't get, and we can keep operating our $780 million non-profit business where all the leadership get paid some good money and get to fly around and do all kinds of fun stuff. Now this here attorney, he wanted to secure the largest verdict ever against the Boy Scouts of America, said the organization has only itself to blame. It's a cornerstone of American male identity woven deep in the fabric of our culture. But they've made wrong decisions for years and years. Yep, they sure have. And now Julie Burns and the gang of three are gonna try to cover it up and say, yay, thank you BSA for covering everything up, and it's okay because we love you, and you go ahead and make arrangements to cover your ass and don't do nothing like the right thing and don't even honor your Scouts oath for nothing. They're doing what's wrong, and so they let the gays in because their membership was falling and they needed some more money, and then they let the girls in. Why they do that? Because they needed more money, and so now they're coming out. Oh my God, I didn't know we had no pedophiles, when really they did. So they lied to us. And now Julie Burns and the gang of three are going to say, it's okay to lie to us, we love you because you gave us badges and you made me an Eagle Scout. I call bullshit bullshit. I think this is bad news, and anybody that votes for this means they support all this pedophilia covering uppings. So what do you think? Do you think Kershaw County ought to support the Boy Scouts of America? Or not? This is ED Investigations, and my name's Pork Chop. Y'all come back, you hear?